Hey guys, Crixley here for the Red Carpet Report, and we are here at the 38th Annual Saturn Awards. Let's get to it, shall we? So, you were in the feature film 21 Jump Street, and as you know, the term Jump Street is in the Urban Dictionary and is in the American lexicon now as for being you've been in since back in the day. So when you hear a term like that and know that you were involved in what became that term, how does it make you feel?
Well, I just feel good, but do you know that 21 Jump Street was actually a literal thing that happened? I mean, it was Jump Street was back in actually this late 70s, early 80s, where they had guys and girls that looked high school age that were like 21, 22, 23 years old actually went back in high school. So it was actually based on fact. That's the interesting thing. So like Cannell and Blakeney and those guys didn't just come up with this idea. They actually based it on fact. So 21 Jump Street was actually narcs that went into high schools that looked older.
Now, when you look at, when we're looking at TV shows that are now being remade or retooled, is there a show that you kind of would hope would be retooled and represented, or do you just wish that they would just leave them alone?
There's a lot of shows they should leave alone because it was the essence of the time. Unless you're going to elaborate on it and make it more advantageous to what's going on now. I mean, the Jump Street movie, they made it into a straight-out comedy. If you made it into stuff that was going on today, it'd just be a heavy, drawn-out, dark film. So I think there's some TV shows they should leave. I mean, I can't ever see like something like The Bionic Man redone. Because
if someone ever remade Booker, I'd be writing the studio going, that needs to stop right now because Grieco will always be Booker.
Well, they did Booker. All they have to do, because I was IA, they just have to make him older.
Yeah, but you're Booker to me. There will never be another.
No, you can't remake Booker. Booker was a great show, so that would not be a good thing.
See, I can tell by the smile you're like, I agree with you.
Yeah, I do definitely agree with you.
What are you looking forward to as far as the future of film and TV are going, especially with taking 21 Jump Street and turning it into a comedy? Is there something that you're really, really looking forward to as far as the evolution of filmmaking?
Well, the evolution of filmmaking, I mean, obviously we're getting into in a situation right now where we're getting so many reality shows. Unscripted, they call it now. I mean, but it's still reality shows. But unscripted has become semi-scripted now, and it's becoming, and it's a weird void where they're going, because you can do them cheap. You can do them really cheap. You don't have to pay anybody that much money. You can do them for $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a show. Make a ton of money off them because your advertisers and stuff will buy product and stuff like that and produce on the show. So if you, instead of paying actors and actresses, where you got a $3 million an episode pilot or an episode series, you got to show us $300,000. Like I produce Gigolos. I mean, yeah, I'm executive producer of that. We do it for $250,000 an episode. You know what I mean? That's it. So it's all about. Unfortunately, it's getting to the point where it's all about the money thing and stuff like that, and more or less not about the integrity of what stuff should have been about, and artistic integrity and stuff like that. So that's an unfortunate process.
Well, I thank you so much for taking the time out to talk with me today, sir. Thank you.